All right, Eric just told me that I need to go down to the garage right now because he has to show me something. So, kind of nervous. I don't know what he has down there, but let's go see what he has to show me. All right, I'm going into the garage. What the hell? All right, well, here's something outside.
Disclaimer, we're just having fun. We are not professionals. If you aren't here to enjoy, this channel may not be for you.
What do we think? This is the first time you've seen it in person. Done, at least. All done.
Freaking good.
Isn't it so cool to see it off of the lift?
Yes.
And it's here. It's done.
It's done.
We're missing the sliders still on the back.
Yes.
The rear sliders. Those are coming. Those are coming. And I mean, we want to do a couple more little things. Like you see those black little bolts underneath the seat. We're gonna make those black. We're gonna make those silver bolts. I'm sorry. We're gonna make those
little
black.
minor touches we have left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I couldn't help Eric.
Yeah, you quit on me.
I didn't mean to quit on you.
Yeah, you left me.
I had a sick kid upstairs. Our child was throwing up all over our couch.
Yeah. Ooh. You left me high and dry.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll do better. Of course, it started at 9 o'clock at night, right when we were getting ready to come down to record, and that done did it for the night.
Did it.
So Eric had to come down to get this completed so we can move on with our other projects we have, and he worked his little tushy off to get this done, and I actually have not seen it since the last video.
It's been covered up and you just haven't come down to the garage.
Yeah, I haven't been down here. So wow, like to see this like the way it is, insane.
Yeah.
It looks so
really good.
Freaking good.
Really good.
Looks so good. It sounds so good too.
Amazing.
Amazing. It sounds so amazing.
That's Sawicki sound, man. That is insane. Like we said, that's a used pipe, but it's freaking awesome.
We won't leave you out of the loop either. We're gonna fill you in on all the stuff Eric did.
All right, guys, so it's Friday night. We should be doing this together, but one of our kids is sick, so I'm gonna get this fender on. I'm gonna get these saddlebags on, maybe the rear crash bar, maybe the exhaust. I mean, you guys can see the exhaust is already fabbed up. Just wanted to see how it would fit. I still have to put the bracket on and finish it up. Also mounted up that Eagle Lights light bar. And since the last time we saw you, the gas tank is completely installed now. Looking really killer. Also, those carbon fiber heat shields from AdvanBlack. Looking really, really, really good. So tonight's plan is we're gonna get this rear fender on, the side panels, the bags, and we're gonna have a drink for Tanya that is missing. All right, so as you can see, I already ran the wires for the AdvanBlack tail lights over here. So basically they just follow the exact same lines as the strut bars. I undid that and went underneath here. And then there's only one splice you need to make, and they provide you with the butt connectors to do that for the license plate lights, because the license plate lights are actually just these two little bolts, which are pretty awesome. So I recommend you loosening up your struts, fender struts there, so you don't scratch anything coming in. And just be careful, fresh paint, you know.
Oh no!
First problem, air compressor's gotta move. Don't move. So first problem, what do we expect, right? Always gonna be a problem. So the way that my dad has compressors set up was right there. This was the mount because he never had bag filler lights on this bike. So I went to install these, and if you look way in the back right there, that light will not work with a compressor sitting right there. So I hopped on the website for J&R Air Ride, and I looked for any optional mounts, and I found one real easy that is for 2014 up road glides that have filler lights, or I guess like the boom audio, and it's gonna mount right here now and kind of like lay in this direction underneath the bag. I guess it'll clamp onto the bag rail. Nothing comes without its problems, we know that, so just pivot, keep moving. So for now, we're gonna have to find a little alternate place for this thing to just dangle until we get the right mount. All right, time check, 11:52. I don't think we'll be seeing Tani tonight. Little guy just threw up again, so he's out, she's out. I'm by myself, so the rear lights are now installed. They look friggin' awesome. Super easy to do. Show you what they look like real quick. Looking sick. All right, so next step, we gotta put these little tabard clippers back on. And then we'll get ready to put our side panels on, bags, seat. Gonna look like a bike in a second here. Before we go any further, I think we're gonna do the AdvanBlack Protect crash bars. It's just the natural progression here. So I don't have the sliders yet, I'm waiting on those, but check those babies out. So nice. So the road glides, or I guess any of the touring bikes, will come with these like little blocks here. To take those off, you'll take off your saddlebag rail, and then you'll just piece these together. Oh man, that looks insane. Man, I wish Tani was down here with me right now. I was gonna move on to the other side, but I think I just gotta see this side done. Let's throw this bag on now. Oh yeah. Come on. So sick. All right, so we're gonna get this Sawicki Speed pipe on. We're gonna get a loose on there, and then you take off this little cover here to get to the bottom bolts for the bracket. Like I said, this is a used pipe, so you'll see a little bit of marks on it. Gonna use Loctite. You know, things shake. So this is going to go like so, just like that underneath there. And then we'll put that cover back on. I couldn't sneak the bolts out because of this little rubber gasket on there. The washers were grabbing on that, so we'll take that off and continue on. Now I know you guys are gonna see the finished product in daylight, but it's 1 a.m. Just wanted you guys to check it out. This thing is insane. Could not be happier with this AdvanBlack kit. Also that Saddlemen Seat with the bronze stitching. I think it matches the pipe perfectly, complements the bronze and the color that it has. This Whiskey Fire has some like bronze tones to it. Really, really cool. Memphis Shades windshield, Eagle Light's headlight, and Eagle Light's new fog light there. Just waiting on those sliders for the rear, and she'll be a wrap. I think someone's happy. I think someone's happy. Look at this color in the sun. For all those carbon haters, I think it looks pretty damn good. Doesn't matter what the carbon haters say, as long as you like it, right?
I don't give a shit what anybody says.
That's right. Oh man. Look at this disaster. It's a wasteland. The floor is happening. Everything's out. The road queen's out on her own 2 wheels. Got my little guy helping. Bikes are out. It's like a yard sale. This is, if I rolled up on this yard sale, I would be feeling like I won it. Dad, can you imagine rolling up on a yard sale like this? This would be a good one. Yeah.
Oh.
So Tanya, do you remember what this bike looked like back in 2018 when my dad bought it?
Yes. It was amazing looking.
It was an awesome looking bike. Yeah.
And actually, he had just wrapped it.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was so happy because it was like a brand new bike to him then, you know? Yeah. And he only had it for what, a season?
The wrap was only done, last season.
And then to now, so you go from that to this.
Yeah.
And what a difference. I mean, it's just a whole new bike.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new bike.
So
it's the coolest thing.
There was a couple things that he said that he wanted to do in the meantime, like he wanted to get a different intake. And he got a different intake to match to more the look of the bike.
Yeah,
he had like pinkish red filter.
I love
really,
that.
really nice.
Yes.
And
so good.
He wanted a different exhaust to complement that, so we switched from the duals. And this was because, right, Tanya, the back was chopped.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, it kind of gives it that look, and that's the AdvanBlack's license plate kit there, how it wraps around like that. It's seamless. The bolts are the license plate lights. So, I mean, we can just kind of go around it from start to finish what we did.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much did everything.
We covered it in the video.
Yes.
And so, if you were buying the Holeshot kit and you had a black bike, you wouldn't need a fairing because your fairing's the same. You wouldn't need bag lids because that's the same. But you're going to want those chopped bags. You're going to want the side panels. You're going to want the gas tank, right? The chopped tank.
And then the little extras, you know, we had the carbon fiber here, the gas tank.
Yeah.
He did almost like the flush mount.
Yeah, that
here.
does push down if you want. And then we decided to ditch the black and red Saddlemen seat, and we went for the bronze stitch Saddlemen seat, which if you're curious about why we did the bronze, I think you can see it more now, right? With the color of the bike. Yeah. And then we already knew the color exhaust that we had.
And if you were following us with this build anyway, you would know why we went with the bronze. The orange was like way too orange.
Oh, yeah,
didn't really look right.
Yep.
So, but I think it sets off the Sawicki 2-in-1 like so good.
Big time.
Yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing over there? Look at these two.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so, as you can see, Jace is much better now.
Yeah.
In fact, he was great the next morning, running around like a crazy
Helmets
person.
on for security. I'm not sure. Watch my bike, please. And yeah, don't excuse the mess in here. We'll address that in a second here. So also on the bike, we have the AdvanBlack Protect crash bars, the black with the carbon sliders on there. We went for the spoiler for the bottom piece. Just waiting for the sliders back there. We went with the AdvanBlack carbon dash, the AdvanBlack carbon heat guards, flush mount gas cap that pops up and down. You can lock that down. And AdvanBlack chopped front fender, AdvanBlack chopped rear fender, right? All the goodies.
All the goodies.
And if you want you to hit the key real quick so they can see what the rear tail lights look like. Pretty awesome, right?
Oh yeah. That's pretty
awesome. It's a good look.
It is a good
really
look.
good look. In the front, we stuck with the Eagle Lights headlight. Headlight that we did a while ago. It's Eagle Light turn signals, and we still have to wire the Eagle Lights LED light bar, but that's what it looks like on there. Looks pretty.
Yeah, and if you guys know, you know, 15% off using our code VP_customs.
Right, that is
anything on their website.
Save you a ton of money. And then you'll know previously that in the spring we put this Memphis Shades windshield on here. And also the Eagle Lights levers, the shorty levers that added a big one. Remember that video? I want to say it was 2 years ago we did it. The RBW skull.
Oh yeah.
Wow. You can hear the difference. Like you're hitting the gas, it feels like, look at it. It's like lifting the front wheel off the ground. It's turning this, it gives you like that electric torque, like an electric car's torque. And I'm not a fan of electric vehicles, but you cannot deny the fact that they have an amazing torque curve. Look at this. Wild. Harley's gonna love this. We rarely talk about that anymore.
Yeah.
But that was an awesome
It's such a cool feature. And your dad actually really loves that.
Oh, he uses it all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
So it's on normal driving mode right now. And then if this would be like sport mode like that, and then this would be anarchy. Anarchy makes it like
anarchy is really anarchy.
one-to-one throttle response, and then also you can go to city and then ring mode.
Yeah.
So it has all the modes that the new ones have.
And we also still have our discount code going for that. It'll be in the description below if you want to check that out. You're interested in it. Really cool feature to your bike to add on some little extra power here and there. And not even just the power, but to kind of give your bike precision in different elements.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah, tone it down when it's slippery outside. Like when I was coming in and it was a little icy out there, the back tire was spinning, it wouldn't be so dramatic like that.
Yeah. So I just had to get on it.
Had to check it out,
I had to see.
And it still has apes. That's one thing. There was one thing that my dad held true to is he really did not want the bars and risers thing. He wanted to keep the apes. He was comfortable with them. He likes them. Maybe he'll change his mind in the future. I think they look pretty awesome.
I think they look great.
I think it still complements the bike fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to switch it out.
It was more for just like a feeling thing.
Yeah.
But I think they look great. And those are, for people that are wondering, those are, what are they? They're 12-inch KST designs, I think they were. So.
Yeah. It's looking good, looking good. All right, so the question today is, and obviously you can see there's an elephant in the room.
We got a dance floor.
We got a dance floor now. Which looks gorgeous, by the way. I had no part of this except for the design.
You did help with the design.
I did help design it, but I reckon his dad did do it. So I guess the question is, obviously you guys been seeing the transformation in the videos.
I mean, things have been happening a lot in here.
Do you guys think that you would want to see like a breakdown video of like the process, the cost? I mean, because we did this garage for mega cheap.
Yeah, big time.
And it doesn't look cheap.
No.
I mean, we hope not anyway.
I hope not. I mean,
I think we did a pretty good job making it look pretty professional.
I know. So. I made my childhood dream garage.
Oh,
this is my dream garage.
Shed a tear
I made
for
this,
you.
and you guys will not believe how little I spent doing it. So if you want to see that, please let us know.
Yeah, and if you're a Patreon member, obviously we've been showing you guys everything
every step
along the way because, well, that's just what you get when you're a Patreon member, is you get parts of things in our life that we don't necessarily put on YouTube because we're not really sure YouTube really cares about it. So, but that's why we're asking you that question. And speaking of Patreon, we've got 3 new members this week. We have Barry C, John Stephen Brown, and Big Spur.
Thank you.
Welcome to the club. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. You really keep us going. And as always, guys, you will get our weekly videos up there ad-free if you hate those ads on YouTube for just $5 a month. Support our lovely solo cup habit that you guys love to be a part of also. And you get all extra content on there as well. We put things up about our personal life, things that are going on outside of YouTube world. We love you guys for joining us. We love all you guys out there on YouTube as well because you really keep this a part of our life.
it's such a blessing to have made all of this possible because of YouTube. We're only doing this because of YouTube. So thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you all. That's
Plus Eric gets his dream garage. So
that's it.
All right, guys, as always,
thanks for watching, guys.
Stay tuned for the next one. Shit. Sorry, guys, we forgot our solo cup for the night. I'm gonna go with a 1.
Just a 1. We just cracked one to come down here and hang out.
I mean, I don't know what Eric was drinking on his, time down here.
I only had 1 because I was just so busy. But I did show it in the video.
Cheers.